That's great. I have this quickly. Bring it to track. Oh yeah. No, I got that. Will you put it where? Oh, thank you. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Stir up. Oh, yeah. So you're gonna wait till this second round. I do. Okay. So and you are towards the bottom. Or in the middle. Okay. You have at least a half hour, probably. Yeah. That should be that. Yeah. Heating and cooling. Thanks to Michael Dryden, Allied Heating and Cooling has added $300 to this tournament. So a total of $800 added money. It's quite a bit of money in the pot that all these folks are playing for. Got some guys in Canada, Idaho, Seattle, Washington, Portland area, Grants Pass, all over. People are coming to play for the cheese. But we're not worried about all those other guys right now. Right now, worried about Joe TREVINO and Jimmy Buckets Farmer. Joe's won the lag, and we'll get the first break. This is rack your own alternate break. And I have the 2-3 in the back corners. 3 foul rules in effect. Early 10s count. Also on table 1, it is another EvoSports streaming table. We have pistachios. It's soft, right? Got some butter, syrup, Flaky pancakes? Are pancakes supposed to be flaky or like? I don't know. Do you like pancakes? I prefer waffles for me, but I don't really get that option here. This is a special. They have pancakes. They do not normally have pancakes on the menu. So if you think you're coming to Phil's right now to get pancakes, you will. But if you think you're coming tomorrow to get pancakes, I don't think you will. So you might as well come now to Phil's Bar and Grill here in Salem, Oregon. Get yourself some flapjacks. Watch some good pool. Be here till about 1 in the morning. Oh yeah. Oh, yes. Can't wait. Oh, we got chat going on? Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna be commentating this match until these pancakes are gone. So until then, we'll be talking about these pancakes. The volume's all messed up. Oh, I'll tell you why. Because wait. All right, I'm gonna do a sound check real quick before I eat these waffles. I sure as hope so. Jimmy playing for the early 10 and he misses. Oh, you know what? No. I'm not done with the pancakes. We're not talking about that. Yeah, I agree, Tony. Table is pretty wide open, but I mean, it's like right there, right? You start licking your chops, like, because if you make it, then why would you run it, right? Like, nah, you just make the table. But when you miss, I should have ran that out. Oh, I had my volume up. Sorry if there was a relay. Oh, cool. I just got a message on Facebook from somebody who said, pretty cool to watch this. Joe was my first captain, and Jimmy was my second captain. Dang, battle of the captains going on. All right. Well, who are you rooting for? That's the question. I need Trevor in the booth with me. Trevor, where you at, dude? Trevor Sick and Dick, where are you? I need my boy. Jimmy's option for Vegas also, Tony. Are you excited? I'm so excited, dude. Dude, Jimmy gets around, man. Jimmy's my Scotch partner. He's my captain. He's a good buddy. We play golf together. I will say Jimmy is a very, very well put together golfer. That dude can play. Oh, smoke that 7 ball. The cue ball is going to find the corner pocket. I've been begging for pancakes at Phil's for like months now, and I finally got them. Like, this is more than just me getting pancakes, you guys. Like, I've been telling them, like, put pancakes on the menu. They're cheap. You can have them sit in the pantry forever. They always stay good, cheap to make. People will buy them. They have French toast. They said, no pancakes. Why? Why not? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Steph, I got 2 screens here, one with the bracket and one with the live stream feed. Just gotta remember to look at both. Joe, a little weird on this 10 ball. See what he decides to do. Does he want to play safe? So he's calling the bank. Reels the bank. Give him a little love on that one. Nice shot, Joe. Dude, Jimmy is everybody's captain. Ball on the break. Very nice look at the 1. 6 ball is blocking the 2 from the bottom right corner. We'll see if Jimmy decides to maybe draw back. Try to put the 2 in the lower side pocket. Or just bump the 2 so you can play it past the 6 in the corner. Sorry, guys, I was eating pancakes. I don't know if that was defense or if you missed it. You can help me out in the chat. Jimmy, no, the rule is the 2-3 need to be in the bottom corners. I did not pay attention. Was that rack illegal?
So you saw that the match got called for table 9? What did you send that? I just look at the draw. I was looking at the bracket.
Well, let's see. One second. Turn down for what?
Oh, please.
Are the last 3 numbers of your phone number 305? You should have gotten a text message. Well, you are going to be on table 9. So I guess go there and I will come find you when you're up, or I'll call you.
Yep. Shot at a time. Yes. Easier said than done.
I'm almost done, guys. Almost done. Got like 5 bites left. Smokes a ham. Oh, dude. So excited.
Oh, you gobbled it up quick.
I did. Well, we were talking about pancakes on the stream. They were bomb. Joe's gonna find the corner pocket and leave a open table for Jimmy. I can actually see this 3 ball. Whoa, what's going on with my mouse? I am sitting right over there. And the 3 looks like it has a lot of that side, so it is not as close to the rail as it looks on the stream. You can just set up, play a stop shot on the 2, you will be absolutely perfect. Cue ball's gonna take off. Where's it gonna go? He's gonna get a nice bump. Be able to play the 2 in this lower right corner. What's up, Max? All over Facebook, brother. You're too good to play in this anyway. Jimmy might have to play the cue ball cross table and play the 2 in the, or the 5, sorry, in the upper left corner. A little more distance than we would have liked. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Pinball will get spotted. I'm going to assume that. Yeah, what's going on with my mouse? We got to fix that right now. Assume Jimmy's going to play this 2 rails and out, play the 10 in the same corner. All right, Jimmy on the board. So you see this. Let me show you something, guys. You see this right here? I believe that means that these guys have not set up an account on the EvoSports app. And if you do that, create a player profile. You can put a picture in. Your picture will show up here. The app is super cool. Download it. Check it out. Sherry, we'll see. I have a 1-year-old daughter, and I have a daughter that'll be here January 17th. I'm very busy. I'm playing Masters though, so we're still in the APA, but we'll see. I just wanted to kind of take a break, lay low for a little bit. I am playing BCA on Wednesday nights because I want to be able to be qualified to play at the Coast. There's not much I can really play at the Coast for APA, I will have to say. Beautiful bank on table 1 by Victor Delaney. Sherry, do you have a league here tomorrow? Or is the bar going to be empty and I could have made this a 64 player race to 7 2-day event? Because that would have been super cool. I bet the players would love that. Oh, I just got word that the Evo app is EvoSports Mobile. Find it on the App Store or the Play Store. Okay, Sherry. Okay. Yeah, Sherry, I know. Looks like we're gonna have Dylan Helpingstein come join us. So we're gonna be talking a lot now. Be ready, folks. Joe's gonna scratch. Jimmy's gonna pretty open table here to tie it up. Yeah, I know, Sherry. I know. All right, Jimmy Buckets Farmer ties it up. Where you at, Dylan? Where you at? Oh, we got Steve Keen coming up. What's going on, Steve? We're having a party over here because I'm too short on the radio.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, dude?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for jumping on. We were talking about pancakes earlier, dude. It was just me and my flags. That's all I had here. Got a bunch of action in the chat right now.
Yeah, I was eating breakfast and I was watching, and that rack that Joe had, the 210 combo, I was like, oh, I wish I could have coached Jimmy because he played the right shot. You know, Joe made a couple mistakes and got away with it and didn't really leave Jimmy much. And so he just kind of like he knew the 2 didn't go in that corner pocket, so he just kind of bunted it. And although that combo was really low percentage, I've learned over the years that really low percentage also means possible, and you just don't want to give anybody the chance to win on one shot. I would have liked to see Jimmy just like bank the 2 all the way down table. Even if you sell out a shot, it's better than one shot to win. So it's a little unfortunate there, but he's clawed his way back.
Yeah, 2-2.
That's a good break right there. The little
Yeah,
bump on
look
the
at
cue ball
this.
made it a little bit tougher, but
One ball's we're gonna go for the offensive shot here. You gotta cut it in the side.
dude, I got drawn for the 10-ball break and run at the Midway Scotch doubles
Please
last
tell
night.
me that you broke dry.
Broke dry, bro. $101 a ball, dude. It's like oh my goodness.
That's nasty, dude. That's
I didn't
gross.
hit it great. I won't say that I like hit it great, but it's still like the 7-ball was going right to the corner and the 2-ball came and bumped it at the last second. And the 1 was literally like 1 inch. The 1 was like right here. That's how close it was to the pocket.
Dude.
Yeah, it was tough. But you know how it is in Scotch, like typically the higher player will let their lower player break every rack so they get the opening
You
shot.
haven't been breaking.
So I hadn't been breaking all night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Look at this shot.
right there.
What a shot. Lands on the magic rack.
Well, Jimmy's got a
I
good
may have to
two-row
run
pick
over there
here.
and move the magic rack. We'll see if Jimmy wants to do that.
So the thing that sucks is he has a good 2-row option here, like this, and coming at it. But the problem is that you're sending it up towards like the pocket near the 2. So if you don't get a good leave, ooh,
Wait for it. Wait for it.
how you been, man?
I've been good, dude. How you been? You've been
How's the
playing a lot.
kids? Or the kid and the soon-to-be kid?
Yeah. Yeah, she's doing really well. You've been playing a lot.
What was that?
Oh, I said you've been playing a lot.
Yeah, well, so I took a few weeks off after Lincoln City because like I was playing so much to prepare for Vegas and Lincoln City that I just got really burnt out. So I took like 3 weeks off and then went and played up at the freaking. I found out last second by Clay for that Open 8-ball tournament up there, and
Oh,
let me
yeah.
tell you, the time off showed because I played so bad.
Yeah, I haven't been playing much, and I played a set last night with one of the guys that's in the tournament. We played 2 sets. Dude, I got smoked, dude. I just got my ass whooped.
Yeah, people
I
don't realize that like they think
played,
that
dude, like I haven't been playing, and it showed.
yeah. The thing that people don't realize a lot of times is like they think that because we play so much or because of our level that it's like, oh, it's okay. And yes, the skills don't perish, but the thing that typically causes the problems is the lack of confidence. And like all it takes is like one shot that you miss that you're not supposed to miss. And then your mind starts like thinking like, oh, you're really rusty. You haven't been playing. You start creating these doubts. So like I missed a straight in 8-ball one set in that tournament to go up 2-0 after like 2 really good runouts. And then from then on, it was like I couldn't make a freaking ball to save my life. I had no confidence, and my timing was off on my stroke, and it was bad. I had a really good time because it was really good people, and it was a really fun event, and I just love pool, and I'm trying to put less pressure on myself and just enjoy playing more. So I had a really good time, but I played very bad.
Well, I mean, it's always good if you're playing bad, but you're still kind of having a good time, you know? I mean, obviously, it's not as fun when you're not playing good, but at the same time, like, you just got to really think about it because I took myself so seriously for so long, right? And I just get so upset at missing these things. And, you know, after honestly, like after I had my daughter was born, right? Like I hadn't been playing much, and I just kept telling myself, like, dude, it's just a game, right? Like just go have fun. They always told me it's just a game. I'm like, no, this is life. This is the way of life.
I think it sounds
No,
like
man,
we,
it's just a
for
game,
different
dude.
reasons. It sounds like we had similar. What a shot, Jimmy!
Look at this. Let's
We
give
had
him
similar
some love on that shot real
similar
quick.
things that we're changing lately. Because I did the same thing. All I cared about was getting better and getting my Fargo up. I didn't really play for the joy of the game anymore. It was like to get better and to get my Fargo higher. And I was the same thing. Like I'd have a bad tournament and I'd be so frustrated, it would like ruin my night. I'd be thinking about it for a week until it posted a Fargo. And So I spent a lot of I'm trying to just like enjoy the game more and not like and understand that there's going to be bad games, bad sets, bad nights, bad tournaments. Like don't let it really consume you and make you upset. And that's actually helped me in A, enjoy the game more, and B, I feel like I'm having less bad nights because I'm not like so stressed about the outcome anymore.
Right.
But
yeah, like in my sets last night, right? Like I was obviously like I wasn't happy because I wasn't playing that well, but I was trying to have fun with it.
you just have to have expectations for yourself. And it sounds like you knew, or you've come to terms with like your priorities in life right now are a little bit different. You're not playing as much. So you have to just have that conversation with yourself. Like, don't expect the same things out of yourself if you're not playing as much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much what I told myself. Like, even because we played a second set, right? And I still wasn't playing that well. And I was like, well, you're in the match. So, like, might as well have fun with it. Like, I almost basically told myself, like, I just lost the second set. I was down like 2-0, right? Race to 7. And in a sense, I was like, yeah, I already lost, but lost the set. So just who cares, right? Like, let's just play, have some fun. Don't set any expectations.
Yeah,
which is not a good way to go about like playing a set, right? Telling yourself you already lost.
Yeah, maybe not like a money. Yeah, money might be a little different. I had this when I went to Vegas with Morgan Joe. We had this conversation on the plane ride home. He was like feeling pretty down about how he did, and he's like, with having a kid, and having a job and whatever. He's like, I just am not able to play as much as these guys that I'm competing against. He's like, I'm playing 2 nights a week, maybe 3 or 4 nights a week, like at his table at home, but it's not the same thing as like competing in tournaments and money matches. Right. And he's like, these guys are playing 3, 4, 5 nights a week. Wow, dude, these guys are just hunting the 10 ball.
Wow, did he call that? I'm gonna give him some love on that.
Joe, knowing Joe Trevino, he absolutely called that.
Give him a little love on that one. Reaching for the magic rack.
But like he just said, I had the conversation with him because he's just like us, competitive and wants to get better and wants to, whatever. And it's like, but you have to have a conversation with yourself. Like you're either gonna make it a priority and play more so that you can have those expectations, or you eliminate or lower some of those expectations of yourself. That way you're not getting so upset with yourself because you're really not competing enough to like, and when I say you, I mean like him, anybody out there who's not playing as much as they think that they'd like to be. It's really tough to like have those expectations. It just causes for like stress and makes the game not fun when you're like expecting to do so well, but you're not putting in the time. It's a vicious cycle, and you just really have to be able to have like a good, honest conversation with yourself about like how much time can I put in? What do I truly think I can get out of that time? I think that's why you see a lot of pool players, once you get over the age of like 25, 30 years old, like you have to start having conversations with yourself because jobs and families and relationships and all those things start to become priority.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you saw, I recently sold the table I had in my house. I had an 8-foot Brunswick, and I just put in, because I got a good deal on a 7-foot Valley, and it plays really nice, man. Like it plays pretty close to a diamond. And the pockets are tight, right? So I have something in my house that that I can play on and really kind of hits the balls when I'm at home with the kids and stuff like that. But yeah, like you were saying, it's not the same as like competing, right?
No, it's not. That's the biggest thing is drills, practicing. They're all helpful for your game, but it's not the same thing as like playing in big tournaments or playing money matches. Like it's different for your nerves. It's different for your confidence. It's just not the same.
All right, well, 3-3. At one point, Joe was leading 2-0, and now it is 3-3. Couple balls on the break. Might have a look at this one ball. Might have to spin it in. Might have to come rail first. The 2 is in a very fortunate spot, though, if you are able to make this one. You got a problem with the 6. I mean, honestly, like, if you do make this and you have, you're on the lower end of the 2 ball, you might have to play for the breakout here on the 6. Safety there from Joe.
Ooh.
All right, so Joe's got ball in hand. We're going to see here what Joe decides to do with the 6-9. Got to take care of it sooner than later. You have 3 balls to make, and then you're shooting this. I wonder too. I mean, if you can play, if you have enough of it, right? If you put the cue ball right here, play a stop shot, suck up behind the 7, and send the 1 ball up table towards the 2. Might be able to use the 1 to break out that 6. Because you don't necessarily want to break the 6-9 out on the 2 ball if you don't have to, because you need to get shape on the 4 and it's sitting in a funny spot.
I mean, I don't dislike breaking it out because he doesn't have a lot of angle. So realistically, he's probably only going to be able to get into like the 9 ball.
Yeah, if he can just get into this lower side of the 9 ball, it'd be perfect. And then the cue ball just
You're
kind
going
of
to have
run
to
up the
you're going to
table.
have a tougher shot on the 4, but the 6 will be like near a pocket. And there's like, I think I like going for the 9, the breakout here.
What's going on, Steve? Okay.
Oh, he did not do that. He elected to do
Yeah, you're
something
okay.
else.
Okay. Okay, we'll see you soon, Steve.
I'm curious what he has in mind. Must be playing for like a safety.
Yeah, I wonder if he's looking to see if the 6 goes. I can't really
2
see.
rails like this. Oops. Something like get down there for a safety, maybe. And a scratch.
Wow.
Saw that coming a mile away. Well,
So you deal with it,
break up
Jimmy.
a 6. Yeah, now Jimmy's kind of in a spot because he can't. Actually, if I was him, I'd go for the. This is what I would do. I'd put the cue ball right here and draw 2 rails. This. And try to come into this. And if you don't, you have a safety if you miss it. You know, he's putting the cue ball almost where I said, but he did not do it. What in the world was that, Jimmy? Ball in hand and you're leaving yourself a kick shot?
Hey, you be nice. That's my Scotch partner.
I love Jimmy, and that's why I'm saying this, because I expect him more out of him. So I'd be curious to see why he didn't try to attack the breakout, because you can still have if you don't get the breakout, you still have a safety, right? Because your cue ball is going to be down somewhere on like this part of the table, right? If you don't get the breakout, and so you have a lockup safety or some safety, and now you just sold out the entire rack. If you were planning on not breaking it out and just like kicking or something, like you might as well have just played safe on the 4 and try to like get it down by the 6 for an easier breakout.
Oh,
This is
it's makeable.
it's tough.
Might have to play this with a little bit of inside. I think the 9 will block the cue ball from scratching if you do play it with inside. I mean, even just a little tiny bit of inside would work. You don't need a lot, because with how much of the 7 ball you're hitting, it won't take away much spin. If you put a lot of inside, it actually might spin towards that side pocket. Yeah, great shot. Great shot. Yeah, I like what you said, Kenny. I'm gonna have to try what you're doing and play with the baby on my back.
And Joe to go up 4-3. Oh my goodness. And that is being on the rail right there.
Wow.
Still very surprised on that miss there.
Was it Jimmy Buckets today? Let's see, baby.
Well, you're living on free money right here.
Yep.
You should not have been at the table. Oh shoot!
All right,
I never think about that shot.
dude, I love honestly, like sometimes you're sitting there like, what do I do? Like I don't want to play safe and then sell out. I don't want to bank, miss, and sell out. Like, dude, honestly, like I'll go to this shot. Like I'll resort to that shot.
I never think about doing it. I always like it never even comes into my mind.
Like people always say, like, you do that, well, somebody's gonna play a safety, right? We'll see what Joe does here, but like, yeah, they need to execute that safety though.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Because now Jimmy has a
Better bank.
No, I wouldn't say this one's better. It could be. It depends on how much that 10's off the rail. Looks like it's about a 1/4 inch off the rail. But yeah, I mean, like if the cue ball ends up like here, right? Like you have a way better bank than you did before. And it's gonna sell out.
Yeah. So
I think on that one, I might have played this shot with the 10 right here.
I think he might have been trying that based on how wide the cue ball went of the side. I just think his speed might have been a little firm.
No, I think Gage is still in the tournament. I actually am sending out a match right now. Pima Tenzin and Shane Dunkley will be playing on table 3. Let's see. I'll see where Gage is at. Where are you at, Gage? Gage got a first round bye, and he will play the winner of Tyrell Clark and Savvy Nayak. Savvy's up 3-2. Savvy got a flat tire this morning, so Savvy was running a little bit late. I said, no worries, we'll play you in the second round. So the top of the bracket is waiting on that match. I'm sure at some point it'll catch up. So yeah, Gage is waiting.
Dude, you know what I really want to get in Oregon? I'm gonna try to find a way to like bring it here. Ultimate Pool League.
Dude, I actually messaged I don't even know, Timmy Bly. He's really good buddies with Sam Henderson.
Oh,
We ended up playing Timmy and a couple other guys at APA Masters a couple years ago. So we had each other on Facebooks, and he's like Sam Henderson's like road dog, like they're like best friends. So he's been playing in the Ultimate Pool League. I think they got one where they live in Iowa. So I messaged him, and he's like, "Dude, just go. I think you got to go on their website and email them." But they're trying to grow. So yeah, dude, that would be sick. 1 second, Dylan.
You scratch on the brake.
If you miscue on the break, that's a foul.
Yeah.
All right, answer a question.
I just, dude, it's so fun. I think it'd be hard to monitor the league initially with like the shot clock stuff.
I don't know, dude. I played that. It's About Time 10-ball open that Rob Cameron put on, and dude, that was I had a very good experience playing that. They used chess clocks, but
Yeah, I feel like in a because it would be like a league, isn't it? Do they only do tournaments, or is it like a league? Like I don't really know. I have to look more
well,
into it.
so Ultimate Pool, right? Like they'll have different like tournaments and stuff like that, right? So they'll have all the pros come out and play, like Melling, all those guys. But I guess there's now a league, and there's like a ton of money in this league. I think Timmy's team, they just played in in the grand finale or something like that, and I think they took like 7th, 8th or something like that. Maybe, yeah, I think it was like 7th, 8th, and they won 10 grand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I just
so
feel
there's
like
a bunch of money in that.
the trusting league members, like league people, to like be accountable for like making sure the clock is, because it's a very big deal in that league.
Right.
Like, the match clock, the shot clock, like it's all a very big deal. And so like trusting that they're going to be like on top of it, and then additionally, like I feel like people are not going to be spending very much money to bar it all, because like think about the matches are so quick and stuff. Like there's not really as much time for like sitting around, and I don't know. I don't know. The biggest problem with any leagues and tournaments or anything pool related nowadays is like, is it financially beneficial for the establishment, the venue? That's been the hardest thing lately. Jimmy with a nice little run here. He's in a little bit of a funny spot here. You can't really dig into the cue ball. Your angle's coming, taking you away. I mean, you can't really put inside because of where the 9 and the 10 ball is. I have to just settle for his medicine. Yep, just like that. Oof. Man, you got to come back across.
Yeah, I think I'm looking to come back across play the 9 in the lower right corner.
I agree, yeah. It just is one of those shots that like the speed that you have to use, it changes the tangent line a little bit, and so you are actually coming close into this side. So you gotta be really comfortable with like your tangent line and your speed.
I mean, honestly, if you can kill the cue ball a little bit, I think it's a little bit easier to play the 9 in the other corner. Just because you can trust the follow a little bit more, because the 9's on this side of the 10.
Yeah, so he won't scratch here. This is a very big misconception. If the ball is on the spot, you can cut it to either corner pocket no matter where the cue ball is without scratching, as long as you use center ball and you smooth it in. So with this being barely above the spot and barely to the right, his cue ball will hit like right about here. If he cuts it to this left upper right, his cue ball will hit right there with center ball. So you can just smooth this in. Cue ball comes out 2 rails for the 10 in the same pocket. But everyone thinks they're going to scratch. So they try to like dig into the cue ball and draw and get jerky with the stroke. But you can confidently not scratch here. I promise. Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for smooth it in. I like it. Just where I pointed. Nice shot. That's a very important shot to become comfortable with for anyone who's watching. Any ball near the spot. If it's on the spot, you can put the cue ball, as long as you're above this line, like up here. You can choose either corner pocket from anywhere above the ball and not scratch no matter what. with a smooth shot center ball. Nice out, Jimmy. So getting comfortable with that will help a lot in rotational pool, especially because that shot comes up a lot, and like the ball might be slightly above the spot or slightly below the spot or slightly left, slightly right, and you can use that as like your judgment point and knowing that you won't scratch. Just anytime you can build like inner confidence that you won't scratch helps you execute the shot that much better.
Yeah, I don't know when it was for me, but I remember at one point, like, because I used to play a lot of league and I didn't really play tournaments, but I remember at one point, like, I was starting shooting shots like that, and I was starting to see, like, oh no, if I shoot that, like, I'm not gonna scratch. You kind of have this like feeling and like of like knowing where the cue ball is gonna go when you're lining up for it.
Right.
You want to give another shout out to Phil's Bar and Grill for hosting. Phil's added $500, and a shout out to Allied Heating and Cooling for adding $300. So check them out for all your HVAC needs.
So I'm going to be doing the drawing today, the live drawing random number generator for a tournament, hopefully the first weekend of the year right after New Year's.
584 and under. Thank you.
So I'm going to do the so you actually, unfortunately, so you remember the 596 and under that I did?
Mm-hmm.
That was part of like my new like
Little
system
series. Yeah.
with the cluster. So now 575 to 600, like that will not be an option this time. So you'll have to hope for like
Whatever, dude.
the 600 to 625.
Whatever.
But it's just trying to get all different level of skills an option to play in a tournament where they're like within 25 to 40 points of the cap, and for like a 1 day bigger entry tournament. So I'm just waiting on, I'm going to do the draw. I've been waiting on getting confirmation from a bar that'll allow me to do it before doing the drawing, but I think I'm just going to do the drawing and then find the weekend afterwards.
Whatever. I mean, it's a cool idea, but whatever. I gotta play all the 600s.
Not necessarily. I mean, maybe it might end up being a cluster in which you're not even able to play. I still have the 500 to 525, 525 to 550, 550 to 575. Like all of those are still eligible to be drawn. It's a nice little containing shot there by Joe. Curious what Jimmy's got going on in that brain of his, what he wants to try to do. You can try to combo, cross bank. It's not really much of a safe. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Oh, leading him treetop, that works. I don't know if that was part of the plan, but really important to keep the head still here. That was a good shot. You should be able to get into the low side of the
Are
five
you
ball.
kidding me? You want half and half
Oh, there's a four.
with your coffee? Drink it black
Well,
like a man, Andrew. Here, here's your bag. You just take that. Get out of here. Leave us alone. Well, Andrew England. We'll make half and half.
I'm odd years old. I still have 15 chefs here.
I like half and half in my coffee. I'm just messing with you. What is that? Nut pods?
Nope.
Sweet cream? Dude, you never cease to amaze me. Dude, we're having a party here, bro. We had like 2 short planned. We got some DMX going on right now. Yeah, Dylan, I'll be as much as I can. I mean, I'm sure I'll take a couple little breaks here and there, but I'll be commentating table 2 for most of the day. But at any point today, like if you wanted to jump in on table 1 or table 2, you know, feel free. But table 1 won't have commentary unless somebody jumps on remotely.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be going to the gym here at some point today, so I don't know exactly when or how much I'll have, but I'll try to get on and do some while I can.
Bro, you don't need to go to the gym, bro. Just you got a mouse, right?
Oh,
That's
what?
your. Never mind. I was trying to go somewhere with that. Didn't work. You don't need to go to the gym, bro. Just sit in your chair all day, commentate pool.
To go on the hill, 2 balls. Ooh, 50-yard
Ooh.
line. Now, I favor him to make this, but Joe has a tendency at times on shots like this to get a little bit of movement, like body movement on the shot, depending on how he's feeling. So we'll know as he delivers the cue if this ball is going in or not, because if he's shooting confidently and he's feeling good and he's still, he'll make it. If he has a little bit of body movement that tells you he's not really feeling very confident, he'll probably miss it thick.
Huh?
There was a little body movement.
I don't have it.
Not a lot, but a little bit. He almost missed it there, but he did make it. And notice how I said if he did have body movement, he would miss it thick. And he actually ended up he actually made it to the thin side of the pocket. So nice shot there. Definitely not the 10 ball you want to be shooting to get on the hill, but he pulled through.
All right, I got to get a couple scores real quick, put some matches out, so I'll be right back.
Back cut the 1 into the upper right-hand corner pocket. What a shot. He got a lot out of that cue ball. Wow. I don't think he was expecting to get that much out of it. He's kind of in a weird spot here. If you elect to play the 2-9 combo, the 2 ball is going to be coming off this way, and your cue ball is going towards the 3, so that's not really ideal. I'd almost rather look at shooting the 2 ball right here and bringing the cue ball like this into this area. Like that's probably what I would think I would go for. It looks like that's what he's choosing. I promise I don't have a radio earpiece with Jimmy telling him what to do. Oh, that was the shot. He didn't leave an easy out. Joe likely has to roll this ball in and try to get to the 3 in the side. He might carom off the cue ball off the 6, sending the cue ball over here. But even then, the 4 to the 6, that's going to be a tough transition. I guess not a tough transition, but the 6 ball is going to be a tough shot because of where the 9 and the 10 is. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, this isn't an easy out. He's definitely got his work cut out for him here. That's exactly what I said. Carom off the 6. So now the 6 is in the way for that ball on the side. He's going to have to bank the 3. But now the 6 is contending with shape on the 4. It's just a lot going on here. A lot going on. No way. Is he playing the carom? A little bit of a containing shot. Sorry. Yeah, this is tough here. I think that if you go for the shot, you have a high chance of scratching. You don't really have you can't just bank the 3 like this for a defense because of the 8 being in the way. You can't even. I mean, I guess so. The only thing I can think of really is thinning off the 3 ball. So hitting the 3 thin to this rail, getting the cue ball up like this. That's probably the best thing I can think of.
Hi, girl.
Yeah, tough spot. I think I like thinning off of the 3 ball. That's probably the best thing I can think of.
I mean, you can make this 3.
Yeah, but I think you scratch.
I don't think you do. And I don't, from what I see, I don't think it touches the 8. I think you might hit somewhere like here. I know it's close, but I don't think you scratch. But Jimmy's at the table too, and I'm sure he sees that. Because I was just standing in this line taking a peek at it because I was talking to somebody. But it is very close.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to shoot it being that close with my opponent on the hill.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's the only thing is like I'm a little bit more cautious, and if I have like if it's like 4-1, maybe I'll shoot it. But 4-5 going to 6, I don't know that I don't want to hand my opponent like if I make it and scratch, he's got a 4-ball out, 5-ball out. I'd rather see him come with something, beat me in a safety battle, make a bank shot or something like that. Oh, second time we've seen this shot. Yeah.
He said Jimmy did that to me earlier. I'm gonna do it back.
He had a few other options though. Like I wouldn't have minded banking the 3 and coming like 2 rails under the 8. Like I mean, yeah, this is this is fairly effective, but if Jimmy plays this right, he could get safe. He could thin off of this, sending the cue ball through this gap here, and the 3 comes up and hides in line with the 10. He could thin off this part of the 3 right here. Potentially, maybe.
Hey, CJ. Bro, oh, he's looking at his phone. Okay. Cool. What's the smile for, big dog? Yeah? Playing good? You get your first one? Oh, damn, dog. CSB, bro. Dude, I put your nickname in there, but it doesn't show on the bracket. Sorry.
So I think he's going for kind of what I had talked about. Ooh, he went for the 10. Well, he didn't leave it easy. So I saw Jacob Oak won his first match against a pretty strong opponent, pretty convincingly.
Yeah, Jacob was down 2-0.
Won 6 straight.
And won 6 straight. Yep.
He won that 580 and under 10 ball.
Yeah, I saw that.
And now here he is trying to. He seems to play really good when it matters, which is good for him.
You paid $350 for these glasses. This is a Costa.
Safety under the 8 ball. Yeah. Woo!
You said that that was a perfect timed woo, Dylan, because I put these glasses on real quick, and then you go woo.
Nice glasses.
Oh, look at it. Yeah, I guess these are like $350 fishing glasses. They look the same to me, dog. Heat waves, bro. $60.
All right, Jimmy. You got to make a good hit here. Nothing else matters, but you got to get a good hit. No. Tie up the 6.
310 combo for the win.
You know, I don't. I think Joe would go. I think he's going to go for the 410 just because it's an easier combo and ball in hand on the 3 can get him like pretty good on the 4.
I will say though, like looking at the table, like if you really look at it, the 10 is off the rail like another half inch than the 4.
Yeah, but he
So if
loves
you,
chasing the money balls, man. He's for sure
Yeah.
going for that.
I think if I'm going for the combo, I'm taking the 310 just by looking at like the table in person.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Anytime you
But
have ball in hand,
he's gonna go for it.
you're giving yourself the best potential line on it if with ball in hand. So I don't hate that. The thing about going with the 410 though is you can play a 2-way.
Yeah, he got on the wrong side of it. If he really wanted like the best shape, he wanted to be
Not
frozen to this
necessarily
rail.
because if he could play, this isn't a super high percentage combo, but he could play the 4 into the rail like a stop shot.
Yeah,
And then
and
send the 4 2 rails out, and he's like buried on the 6.
yeah, that's what he's doing. He's mad right now.
Yeah, I think that's what I would. Like I said, it's
I
not a
like
super
that.
high
I like that.
percentage. It's
He
not a
could
super
draw
high
back a
percentage
little bit
make.
too and
But,
try to get behind the 6.
well, that's why I said if you play this with some stop or draw, depending on the speed you play it, you can play a 2-way. And like if you make it, you win. If you miss, you are not selling out. See, but
Oh no.
he's gonna hook him.
No.
Yeah.
Dang,
But
dude.
good news for Jimmy is he has the option to give this back. Not a lot of people know that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
When the 10 stops
Woo.
in. I've seen a lot of times players don't know that though when it's the 10 ball because it comes back up, so it confuses them. It looks like he's telling him, go ahead, buddy. These are those shots that you hate. There's 2 times that you hate having the option. One is when the ball you're hooked, but the ball's like right in front of a pocket because you don't really want to jump because anything can happen, but you don't really know. You give it back to your opponent, they have a good chance of making it. And the other one is when you can see the whole ball, but it's in a terrible spot and you don't really have a shot. And you're like, I don't really want to give this back though because they might bank it in or whatever. It's like I hate those two situations. That was a smart shot by Joe. So now if I'm Jimmy, you gotta be seeing him push the cue ball up to the 8 ball.
Yeah. The I can kind of see the line. The 4 ball, the cue ball and 4 ball lined up straight kind of hits right here.
And like you don't even have to hit this perfect. The 4 won't get to the rail. If you play the correct speed, the 4 maybe it gets to the rail, but like you have the 9 kind of as cover too. So if you send the 4 ball at that diamond you just pointed at, the middle diamond up table, then even if you don't hook him on the 8, you should be able to partially hook him on the 9 or at least leave him no shot. You just got to make sure you get the cue ball to the rail so that the
cue ball has to hit the rail.
The last thing you want to do is try to be so perfect that you don't get the rail with either ball and give ball in hand. It looks like it actually might be sending the 4 ball to like this. Did you point at this diamond over here?
I looked again. It's kind of right here is where the line.
But in order to get the cue ball to move left towards the 8, he's going to have to hit towards my line, I think, which is like, now it's getting really scary. Your speed's got to be perfect.
I think he's going to go shot. I think he's going to go for the pot. Buckets,
Nice
baby.
shot.
Buckets.
I didn't realize it was that much or that on. That was a great shot. This shot here these are the toughies right here. You're playing with like pretty much almost max inside spin.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To half a side pocket. Stay down, stay still. He kind of jerky.
Hit it hard. Yeah, you don't need to hit it that hard.
He was a little jerky.
He's gonna leave a 6-10 combo. That's what Joe's got.
I will tell you right now, as much as I don't want Jimmy to lose, I think Joe's a big favorite here. Like I said, this guy is a money ball chaser, shoots every combo he ever sees. Like, I think he's a favorite to make this shot. Like, I'd say probably 75-25. for the match. Ooh,
Hey, get back up, man. This is a
scared
big
him off
shot
that
right here.
shot, dude.
You either make this or you're kind of risking looking at Hill.
Yeah, the 6 is going to go over towards that upper right corner pocket too. So if he misses, you are likely not getting safe.
Drills it.
Yeah. Good shot by Joe. That was a good match. Both players fought hard.